Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, it's going to be prayers, prayers, prayers all day for the Bahamas. This hurricane Dorian has become now a Category 5. It is a massive, mega hurricane, a horrific scene, and it will bring catastrophic storm to the Bahamas. That's according to NBC News, also the Weather Channel, other Fox News, and others. Hurricane Dorian strengthens to a Category 5. It is catastrophic. This catastrophic storm will crush the Bahamas. The hurricane has shifted, and it is going right for the Bahamas. It is just up right on the edge of it. It is getting closer and closer to Florida, of course. We don't know if it's going to make that northern turn, or will it just go straight into the coast of Florida, or will it hit Florida as it's turning, then bringing major impact. But right now, it's all about the Bahamas. The Hurricane Dorian strengthened to this catastrophic Category 5. Right now, the winds are maintaining an insane 160 miles an hour with gusts up 185 miles an hour. And it is going to crush them. It would take a miracle at this point for it to all of a sudden make a right turn and go away. So we need to prepare. We need to pray. We need to understand the situation that's developing there. There's heavy rainfall now, life-threatening storm surge. They're talking 30 to 35 feet high storm surge, almost like a tsunami type surge. Not even counting the wind here. We're not talking about just the lightning bolts. They say on the perimeter of the eye are insane. Bolts that the Weather Channel is saying now, meteorologists are saying thunderbolts they've never seen before being recorded near the eye of the storm. It's preparing to hit the Abaco Islands in the northern Bahamas. It will then hit the Grand Bahama Island later today. It's going to just wipe things out, and some of these islands will not be recognized. And the hurricane will shift again, maybe. Okay, does it? That low pressure system has been setting up in Ohio, hasn't moved. Thus, if it was to move, it would bring some resistance, but it's not. This is allowing this storm in the hot Atlantic waters to create so much energy now that this could be a storm of biblical proportion. And if you live in Charleston, South Carolina, you're having also, just to throw in, a king tide, which means the tide is higher than normal. The last thing you need is a hurricane to come and start shoving that water even higher. But that's exactly what it looks like it's going to do in Charleston, South Carolina. You guys don't even have to get hit by the hurricane. Your problem will be flooding, and flooding. Unless this thing hangs a sharp right soon, it may be too late for South Carolina as far as flooding is concerned. Now, what about West Palm Beach? The storm is setting right now 220 miles east of West Palm Beach, Florida, as of 8 o'clock this morning, and it's traveling at 8 miles an hour. It's going to slow down, though, after it hits the Bahamas. It should slow down about 5 miles an hour, but if it does, it'll creep its way to the coast, hooking maybe north as it goes. Depends how that low pressure system arrives or not. And so if that's the case, there's now a tropical storm warning in effect for some of the beaches, like the Golden Beach and Deerfield Beach and Sebastian Inlet. You're already in a tropical storm situation before the hurricane even hits the Bahamas. That's how strong, that's how big, that's how massive. You know, Brock Begley called this storm, and I have to say, he called this storm before it was a storm. Wednesday of last week, okay, he said there was 4 small storms off the coast of Africa that weren't even organized. And he said, Dad, do you see that right there? If that organizes, like I think,